Here we have for sale our September 2023 on a 73 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 320 model, which means it's got a 3.2 ton gross vehicle weight. This is the MSRT Doublecab short wheelbase. This one has got the 2 litre EcoBlue diesel engine producing 170 PS, which is roughly 170 brake horsepower, accompanied with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, finished in the fantastic metallic magnetic grey. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom MSRT Doublecab of this age. There's some nice factory bits which have been added to this one as well. And we'll also have a really close look at the condition. I mean, the vehicle is only, at this point, a few months old, so there's not a tremendous amount to fault it on, but we will nevertheless have a really close look at its condition, seeing as the vehicle is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre. So, starting here then at the rear of the vehicle. The first bit of spec to mention here really is that this one has got a tailgate. So there's two options that you can get on the back of a van like this. One being a tailgate, which is what you can see here, which is one lift up door. The other option then are two barn doors. Benefit of having the tailgate is that it does give you some protection from the weather. So you can lift the door up and it provides a little shelter just there, which as I say, if it's raining outside, which not today, but the first time in a long time it hasn't been raining, that will provide you some good shelter just there. On the MSRT then, there's a lot of body styling which is added to a normal Transit Custom by the company, of course, and that starts here with the fantastic rear spoiler. Now, the rear spoiler is actually a really nice textured finish to it. You can see MSRT there nicely embossed as well into that rear spoiler. As we come further down then, you can see that the entire rear bumper is different. This is a full rear bumper replacement. So the bumper corners here you can see are much wider, and that of course incorporates then into a wider arch, and then into the center then all of this is completely changed as well with the rear diffuser. Also as well, MSRT, you do get these fantastic chrome exhaust tips. Now, so often on vans we're talking about fake exhausts. These are two properly plumbed in exhausts, dual exit, which I think is a really, really nice touch. At the back then, there's two cameras here to speak of. So a Transit Custom of this age will have a camera like this, which is effectively your rear view mirror. And down below, there's another camera just here, which is, as you can see, pointing much more towards the ground. And this is a reversing camera. So a vehicle, a Transit Custom Limited, which an MSRT is effectively based on, doesn't come as standard with a reversing camera, so it is optioned as an optional extra. So it's really nice to see that. In terms of condition then, at the back of the van, there's basically nothing to fault here. It's all in lovely, lovely condition. Maybe actually the tiniest little touch in just there. Just above my finger, but I say that is being beyond critical. I mean, really, it is in absolutely beautiful condition at the back of the vehicle, as you would expect. Looking then into the rear of the van, so you can see that the vehicle is ply lined in the back of here. The idea of the ply lining, of course, is to protect the vehicle. So if you've got something moving around in here, any cargo moving around in the back when you're driving, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of your van. Factory double cab like this one then does come with the factory fitted bulkhead, which gives you that separation from the cab to the load space, which I personally really like. It really helps to deaden down any sound, and I think it's nice to have that separation of this is your load space, that is your cab space. You can keep that car-like in the front, and then this van-like if you want to in the back. Wheel arch protection comes as standard, as does some nice tie-down points as well in the back. So you can see those on top of the arches, at the bottom of the bulkhead, and also just down here as well. This is the factory floor that you get. So it is a hard floor, but it's sort of got a rubber finish to it, and of course then the plastic threshold here along the back as well, which does have some grips if you need to step into there. Gives you some grip there. Another what would be a factory optional extra then is that it's got LED load lights in the back. Inside the rear, lovely order throughout in here, no issues on the inside. Right then, if we continue around the outside of the vehicle, of course you get rear parking sensors as standard. You also get front parking sensors as standard as well. Now, I mentioned a bit about this body styling. So as I say, you can see you've got a wider rear bumper corner here, and that really nicely goes into that rear arch, which continues down into here. And then also then you've got lovely MSRT side skirts. You can see there MSRT on, embossed actually in the side skirt itself. OZ Racing alloy wheels. So on a normal MSRT like this, they do come in this lovely satin grey finish. These are 18-inch. Plenty of tread, of course, left on the tyres just there. No issues with those. No damage or anything like that. To the front then, MSRT badge here, finished in a chrome finish. During our preparation, we actually did put 2 brand new Hankook tyres on the front of this as well, just to get it absolutely spot on. And again, lovely condition there, no issue with that. Now, you do get twin side-loading doors on a factory double cab. So opening up the passenger side loading door, this gives you a look then at the seats inside. So an MSRT comes with this lovely half leather, half Alcantara seating with a beautiful blue stitch as well. Alcantara headrests. Of course, as you'd expect, again, fantastic condition in here, no issues at all. Isofix compatibility on the 2 outer seats. This is the sort of what I like to call the sort of MSRT collector's pack. So they come with this little sort of briefcase, and inside is just basically a load of MSRT branded merchandise, which I think in years to come, for you to keep one of these vans for a long time, I say they could certainly become a collector's item, and it's worth keeping little bits like this. So it comes with things like your hat, a tyre gauge, there's an air freshener in here, there's a wristband, there's a key ring, then there's also all the booklets for the vehicle. So you've got a maintenance guide, service schedules and things. There's a touch-up paint in there, a pen, a torch and a lanyard as well. Nice to see on this van, it is all absolutely complete, so there's no items missing, but yeah, everything is there. And I say, whether you would use it or not, probably not, but as I say, certainly something that I would recommend keeping safe with the vehicle. I think it could come into play one day if you were to ever sell it. I think a collector would sort of be looking for that. MSRT branded mats throughout the vehicle as well, but again, condition absolutely spot on inside there. Now I have noticed a couple of tiny little touch-ins just here. You can just see those. There's 3 there. I say very, very small. You can see that against the size of the end of my finger there, but as I say, not really much to fault on this van, as I'm sure you can imagine, but as I say, I like to point out anything that I can see. Looking at the door card inside here then, lovely order there. Same with the step, the floor inside. Again, MSRT branded mats in the front of here. Seats, this one is spec'd as a 6-seater, so you've got 2 seats in the front here. Of course, a couple of advantages of that as opposed to a 5-seater. One, of course, is that you have got an extra seat, but 2 is then you have got storage underneath those front seats as well, so you can flip those forward and you've got some nice storage underneath there as well. But as a lovely trim in the front of these vans on the seats. You've got the fold down work tray as well. That's another little benefit there of having the 6-seater as well. I'll come around to a bit more of the spec. We go around to the driver side in just a second. But having a look here then around to the front. So as I've mentioned with the body styling, we've got those extended arches, the sills. Same with the front here as well. Then a much wider arch here on the front. And then probably its defining feature is this front bumper. So you can see here again this very aggressive looking flare to the front bumper. And that's a full bumper replacement. It's not as a little add-on or anything like that. Full bumper replacement by MSRT. It also comes with same sort of textured finish as the spoiler to the front splitter just there. Front parking sensors, of course, fog lights, all of that comes as standard, and gloss black inserts on the front grille as well. Headlights then come with this lovely LED daytime running light around the outside, and also again nice touches like that MSRT just branded there into that front bumper. But really, I say, not much to fault on this. Absolutely stunning condition. I say you've got the full balance of manufacturer's warranty as well until September 2026, so plenty of time left on that as well. I'll just open the driver's side loading door as well, just to give you another aspect of the space from this angle. And then finally, let's have a look inside here, the spec that you get as a driver. The first thing I'd like to draw your attention to, the little plaque on the side of the seat. So an MSRT is numbered, so you can see this is M3236, and the signature there of Mr. Malcolm Wilson, who's I don't know if he still is, but head of the Ford Rally team, which is very nice to see. Looking at the driver's seat here then, beautiful condition inside here, again as you would expect. All the leather, Alcantara is in beautiful condition. Looking at the driver's door card, all very well. Electric windows, electric folding mirrors, auto activated lights. You get auto activated Vipers as well. 2 full remote keys come with the vehicle. Now this is a really nice touch. One of my sort of personal favourite things with the MSRT is the steering wheel, just because this is of course when you're driving the vehicle, this is a real touch point for you, and it just makes you feel like you're driving something not standard, or not something a little bit special. I don't like to use the word special, but I say it does give you that sort of feeling. You've got a thicker grip on here, the sort of carbon fibre insert there on the sort of glossy part, and the MSRT underneath there, the blue stitch. But just to grip there, the way that molds your hand, very nice feeling in the hand there. On the left hand side then, you can see you've got your cruise control there with the radar guided on the front. Volume controls for the radio on the bottom left. You can answer and hang up the phone on the bottom right, and your onboard computer controls just there as well. On the left hand side then, you can see that this one is spec'd with lane departure assistant there. Looking at the dashboard, because this one has got satellite navigation, it gives you this slightly bigger screen. I'm trying to get the sun out of the camera lens there, but it gives you that slightly bigger screen. You can see the mileage there in the top left, 6,065.8 miles. So of course very, very low miles, as to be expected. Looking below the handbrake, you can see that this one is also spec'd with the 230 volt 3-pin socket. Difficult to film that, but as I say, that would be another optional extra. So this cruise control would be an optional extra. You get standard cruise control on a limited, but this one has got the radar guided or the adaptive, should we say. And then we've got the lane departure assist. That wouldn't be standard as well. Into the center then, navigation. So satellite navigation, again, not standard, so that's really nice to see that. Of course, you have got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on here as well, and DAB radio, and connect your phone to this via Bluetooth also. Into the center then, we've got air conditioning. You've got heated wing mirrors, heated windscreen, and heated seats. Now all of that comes completely as standard, and of course the automatic gearbox as well. So just to summarize then, this is a September 2023 on a 73 plate Ford Transit Custom MSRT short wheelbase double cab, finished in the fantastic metallic magnetic grey. You've got the balance of manufacturer's warranty left on this until September 2026, so plenty of time of course left on that. Only 6,000 miles recorded, and here available for sale with us now at Bridgend Van Centre, offering a big saving on new as well. Actually, that's worth mentioning. If you'd like to see the full ad of it, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the full advert, which includes the price, the description, and the photography of the vehicle. You can contact us in a number of ways on the website, but we'd always urge you to pick up the phone and give us a call on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom left-hand side of the sign. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can offer finance at very competitive rates, whether that be for limited companies or for private individuals, and we can deliver our vehicles nationwide as well. Thank you very much for watching.